Hello my friends, my name is Max, and today we continue opening the Imperium Magazine. This issue number 9, has a bunch of Necron Warriors, and we are supposed to get more of them next time too. And this is apparently some sort of lore fold-out. Let's open this magazine and see what's inside. Inside of this issue we find the magazine itself, some lore fold-outs about Space Marines, some Necron Warriors sprue. This is one of 2 Necron Warriors sprues. This is effectively a half. There is supposed to be another half over here, which is gonna be in the next issue. We get 2 40mm bases for the Canoptek Scarabs and 3 32mm bases for the Necron Warriors. Alright? We're gonna take a look at the sprue in a moment, and let's take a look first at the magazine itself. Warrior Phalanx, the Silent Legions. We get more information about the Necron Warriors and their weaponry. This is a Gauss Reaper, Gauss Flare, so the 1 barrel is Flare, 2 barrels is Reaper. Some glyphs, they explain us how they should look like. They also give us chances to customize our units. This is a battle record. You are supposed to draw a phalanx glyph and roll some battle damage and some gifts of eons. This is effectively some peculiarities that you get during the ages. Canoptek Scarabs, some lore on the Canoptek Scarabs. We can see an Inquisitor, Leonid Rostov, reporting some findings on the scarabs. I personally like how the scarabs look like. They just look amazing, like insects. Very, very nice. You can customize the scarabs here too, throwing some dice. And we get some lore on the Ultramarines. Vintrix Guard, Courage and Honor, really beautiful art, with rebooted Gilliman and his pals battling some enemy. Squad Sevastus, they give us a little bit of fluff, and apparently we have some more lore on what is going on in the larger galaxy. The Age of Witches, Warp Powers Abounds. And this is presumably about Psykers. Yeah, exactly. Sanctioned Psykers, Alien Psykers, Chaos Psykers, and so on and so forth. And of course, this is approved by Inquisition, so we are allowed to know all that. Some more information about the Necron host attacking some place. Some fluff, we have a Magus here. And we arrive to the instructions on how to build Necron Warriors. First, we're supposed to assemble the Scarabs. Then they explain us that we can build variations of weapons over here, either Gauss Flare or Reaper. This is how you build these spells. They are very, very straightforward. They are actually very easy to bend, and you should be very careful when you assemble them. They are actually very flimsy. Apparently we get instruction set for the whole set, unless I'm grossly mistaken here. Finished models, yeah, you get full 10 squad of them, and 3 Scarabs. And we arrive to the playthrough. Apparently we're gonna use Primaris Lieutenant, Primaris Captain, Royal Warden, and an Overlord in this scenario. Looking very nice, very interesting. We get some information, some data sheets on the miniatures. The Necrons start. Apparently they are shooting the Space Marines. Then they are charging even, and the Space Marines answer. Very, very nice. Yet again, I am just about to start playing these scenarios. I still did not do that, and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. And of course, they advertise the next issue with the second part of the Necron Warriors. And by the way, if you want to have a full squad, you're supposed to get issue 9 and issue 10. They usually go together, even if you purchase them online. Most likely they will be bundled together. And issue number 11 apparently has a Primaris Librarian, which I really like. And this is a librarian in Phobos armor, so he is supposed to be on a stealthier side of things. Very, very nice. And apparently even a brush is gonna be there. What is this fold-out? Chapter organization, let's see. Ultramarines Strike Force. Wow, look at these guys. Look at this. They basically advertise us how the Space Marines look like. And there is, of course, Mortarion over here. They're battling some Plague Guard Terminators and some vehicles and whatnot, looking very cool. Chapter structure, they give us some idea how the Ultramarines chapter is organized, and I think this is pretty much true for any Codex compliant chapter of Space Marines. Yeah, and the chapter organization, of course. Brothers in Arms, very, very nice foldouts. Let's take a look at this sprue. The Necron Warriors are very flimsy. We can see some bits of them here and there. I'm not entirely sure how many you can build from this particular sprue. I can see at least 2 of them, or actually 3, so you will be able to build 3 out of this. And of course there are more weapons over here, and the second sprue is gonna have more Necrons and less weapons. There is one Canoptek Scarab Swarm, which makes it, actually there is another one, which makes it the other half having just one of them. And all the Canoptek Scarab Swarms look different, which makes them very, very cool. I have built a bunch of these spells. I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna be building all of them, or I might be using them for some fun conversions. I still have an idea of using them either as bases or as something more interesting with my Xenos hunting Deathwatch characters. This is gonna be fun. Stay tuned for that, by the way. Alright, and I think this is gonna be it for today, my friends. Let me know in the comments below what do you think of the contents of the 9th issue. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking it and subscribe to the channel. It will help you to catch more content like this in the future. We have a lot of more magazines to open, and we have a lot of miniatures to build. As always, check out the video that you see now on your screen. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.